SuperStretch Lite. Now, I have had hosts come into the green room, and I honestly have to say, calm down. Because once you get this on...
with Alice?
Alice was just like...
Oh, she's hilarious.
And on.
I went out to dinner with her the other night, and she's like, no, I went with her and Suzanne. She goes, you guys, I bought 5 colors today. She was so excited about... I know. It was hilarious to me.
SuperStretch Lite. So what is different about SuperStretch Lite from SuperStretch? SuperStretch, and both Callie and I are wearing SuperStretch, is a matte finish, light drinking, which means that it's very, very matte and keeps the depth of color on the surface. SuperStretch Lite is more of a sateen finish. If we could get up close to it, I don't know if you can see how beautifully it takes color. But this, where SuperStretch is porous, this is very finely woven. It's slightly lighter weight. Of SuperStretch is 10.5, 11 ounce. This is about 9 3/4 ounce. So wearing this in the dead of summer, wearing this against your skin, this is a whole other experience. And I wish you could go to hsn.com and read the reviews on SuperStretch Lite, because honestly, you love SuperStretch. You love SuperStretch Lite. This stuff is phenomenal, comfortable, stretchy, lovely in the way it takes color. And then we do it in a cuffed, cropped pant that, once again, comes petite, average, and tall. We'll swipe all the colors for you because we like to call it Snow Wash. That is the most gorgeous shade of chambray,
isn't it?
I think I've ever seen. The white is Optic White. You've got a great shade of khaki, and then you've got your sherbet colors from pale mint to pure pale pink and pale orange, which really are like Italian gelatos. This is fabulous against the skin. And actually, on those hot days in Manhattan, I wear this fabric constantly. I would make the bold claim that it actually stretches even more than SuperStretch, because as you get lighter weight into wovens, and this is the difference between 11 ounce and 9 3/4 ounce.
Thank you,
can
girls,
you
for
really
showing that.
stretch it?
That's it's
guys,
such
can you stretch a waistband?
Soft fabric too. Oh.
Now that is a pull it on zipper button waist. But take a look at this. How could this be that you could stretch? You know, I will tell you the truth. I was wearing these. I went into the ladies' room. I'm just going to be perfectly honest. I just pulled them down and pulled them back up again. I forgot they had a zipper. And after I pulled them back up again, I said, wait a minute. Those have a button and a zipper.
Oh, my gosh, you are cracking me up today.
But you know, the truth is, they are so, I mean, come on.
I know, so
These are, everyone's cracking up, but it's true. These are so stretchy, so lovely. And we are closing in now on 500 perfect 5-star reviews on this pant and on SuperStretch as a fabric. Forget about it. I don't even know how many perfect 5-star reviews, but it was funny because sitting in a meeting yesterday with all of our merchant team at HSN, one of our higher ups was saying, oh my gosh, Diane, the customer is obsessed with SuperStretch Lite. So if you live in any part of the country that's hot right now, and tomorrow is officially summer, and every part of the country is going to be hot. If you're someone that lives in the Gulf Coast states, if you live in the central part of the country, if you live down here in Florida where the heat index is 107 today, the idea of wearing a cropped pant is lovely to me, but the idea of wearing it in SuperStretch Lite is elementally divine. And look at those colors.
Aren't they? I know, it made my mouth water.
The Gillette orange. Aren't they beautiful?
Orange, it looks like an orange-sicle or a creamsicle.
Yeah, doesn't it? Yeah.
And there it is.
And then again, you've got that same thing of having that long combed cotton. You have fibers that just take color so much better. And you are, honestly, 65% long combed cotton. That's like heaven, you know. That's like, these are the equivalent to me. I'm a big buff for high-end sheets. I love, after a long day, slipping into that high-end bed feel, that high-end B&B bed feel at night. That's what this feels like.
So perfect.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the best description I've been able to come up with.
Can anybody sit down and get cross-legged or anything? Because these are the most comfortable
Egyptian cotton sheets.
Oh yeah,
that's what it is.
Like
it's like high
thread count. Yeah, 1,000 thread count.
Gosh, you guys, that is so perfectly described.
This is the jean that you're really going to want to live in. Here's the jean where you are going to experience the miracle of technology. So SuperStretch Lite is in the SuperStretch family because of the pliability of it, but it really is an experience all on its own. And honestly, once you get into these fabrics, I will tell you, even if you are a denim snob, you're used to a $200 jean, $185 jean, this is going to become your new go-to. And because of the sateen finish to it, you will find that it has a beautiful, slightly dressy, very upscale surface to it.
Yeah, it's an incredible touch, feel to the hand. Yeah. And you will know the minute it gets there, you will reach in, close your eyes, reach in and just go, oh, I mean, really, it'll just blow your mind. One thing I want to make sure you heard, we have petite, average, and tall. We have the 19-inch petites, 21-inch average, 23-inch tall inseam on this. And this is the latest addition, the most recent added part of the family of SuperStretch. And with the summer starting tomorrow, it's the perfect gauge, the weights, the summertime
I have to
fabric
tell
that you want.
This is something where we get a weekly report because so many of you love to go to .com with us. Do you know, Callie? We sell an average of $375,000 worth of jeans a week on .com, whether I'm here or not. And SuperStretch Lite, it's always SuperStretch, SuperStretch Lite, SuperStretch, SuperStretch Lite. Yeah. We always list the 4 or 5 best favorites. You guys are eating this up alive. You love it. And guess what? I love it too. I am a girl in my 60s. I still want to rock it. I still want to look sexy. I still want to look relevant and dress that way. When I have fabrics that cooperate with me to this point, that feel this good on my body and against my skin, it blurs whatever age number you are, because you can really, truly look your very best and at the same time not be sacrificing. Actually, I think you're going to get SuperStretch Lite home and you are not going to. I still, with SuperStretch and SuperStretch Lite, cannot wrap my head around where denim was a quarter century ago, where it was even 5 years ago, and where it is today with these fabrics.
Yep. No, it's
they're like high luxury fabrics.
Yeah, no, that's really true. It kind of reminds me of when we first invented like our own version of nonstick here at HSN. It was like for decades, it was like it was always the same, and it was always just, we just dealt with it.
Yeah.
Well, like we used to deal with those jeans that we'd be able to stand on their own.
Yeah, and now you're into a whole new world. And you know,
soft.
Girls, it isn't about the amount of spandex you put into it. Weirdly enough and interesting, it's about the way it's woven. And do you know that for SuperStretch and SuperStretch Lite, there are exactly 2 weaving mills in the world that make it? Two. One in Istanbul and one in southern China. So the waiting line for this is just crazy. but because of our buying power, we're able to get to the head of that line. And
offer you as many
I am telling
choices
you,
as we can.
This stuff is heaven. And the other thing that we see is that the customers that buy this, you know what? Sometimes you just don't know about the brand, or you don't know about the body, the style. So you'll buy 2 sizes. I do it. I'll say, am I that or am I? Okay, I'll just buy both and return one. Women are doing that, and then they don't return them. And they just say, you know what? They both feel good. They're both look, and I'll just keep them.
Fine. But the beauty here is that you don't have to go with that, the size up. Like,
ever.
We never suggest go a size
ever.
up. We usually suggest go a size down. I have a friend, I won't name names, but she happens to be a host here. And she was complaining. I laughed so hard. She goes, I have gained 10 pounds in the month. I had to actually wear my own size in Diane Gilman.
I know who it is. I know who it is.
Oh my gosh, she cracked me up. But it's a beautiful thing. They celebrate your curves. You know, no sucking it in and taking off pants.
You know, it's funny because doing TV in Europe and going there all the time, in Europe, they manufacture their jeans within Europe. So they have very different water system. They have very different mills to make it in. They have whole different wash cycles. You know, they can't use this chemical, but they can use that. And so you see a whole bunch of different looks. So you end up buying them, but they don't have this kind of stretch. So you get them, you send them to your people, you say, copy this color or copy, and then you get it back, and the jean costs a fortune, and you think, you know what, it's a famous name, I'm going to wear it. And every time you go to the closet and you go to put it on, you think, I just think I'll go over there to SuperStretch or SuperStretch Lite.
Yep.
We spoil you. We honestly make the experience of wearing a fitted jean so unique and so different, so much more welcoming than anything you've ever had on.
Capri with the
Don't you love it?
Button detailing.
Yeah,
it's all
how cute is that
you.
little tab on the side?
Yeah, I know.
And you're not seeing the under part of the fabric either.
Exactly.
You're seeing the right side of the fabric.
Soft. Love. 390-426. I know we're at 2,500.
You guys love it too. You guys really love this. And the truth is, if you had that time to read closing in on 5,000 perfect 5-star reviews, you would understand why we rave about this the way we do.
There we go. A couple of things I want to share. In addition to the Capri, we've got another great